When we talk about mentoring, it is that personal, one-on-one guidance that you receive from someone, which helps you to take the right actions at the right time. Okay, so we all need that push at some point or the other. We feel like we are not able to continue with what we have set out for. So mentoring is one thing which helps individuals, as well as it is widely used in organizations these days. These mentoring programs are there at different levels. The objectives could be different. However, mentoring, the core objective of mentoring is to provide that personalized guidance to people who are in a certain situation, and they want to reach a certain goal.
Hello everyone, I am Jitendra Singh, banker turned entrepreneur and author of the book Perfect Mastering the Art of Selling. I welcome you to read my story where I interview authors, speakers, coaches, celebrities, entrepreneurs and more. Today I have with me Ms. Shruti Mathur. She is a certified soft skill trainer, certified corporate trainer and personal branding coach on a mission to empower young adults and corporate employees. With expertise in communication skills, international skills, personality development, teamwork, interpersonal skills, personality development and teamwork, time management, emotional intelligence, and personal branding. Shruti has conducted 150 plus virtual sessions on various soft skill topics and offline trainings. She also excels as a moderator and Emcee in national and international virtual events and public workshops. Shruti's career spans over 14 years in roles ranging from writing, editing, client service to technology, telecom, BFSI, healthcare, and education sectors. Her rich experience include crafting internal and external communications, collaborations, envision content and design ideas, and actively engaging learners to create world-class learning experience. As a guest lecturer at YWCA and Delhi School of Communication, she contributed to PR graduation curriculum development. Shruti holds certification in soft skill training, corporate training, and train the trainer program, leadership skills and storytelling, and is also known for her patience, optimism, and dedication in tackling challenging tasks. So today she will be discussing with us about her life journey. So let us hear from her. Welcome Shruti, the platform is open and now over to you.
Thank you so much, Jitendra, for such a beautiful introduction. And I'm so grateful that you have invited me here on this platform, Read My Story. And I'm super happy to share all my life experiences with you.
Wonderful, looking forward to it. So if I ask you, first thing from you is like, how did your past life has affected the person you wanted to be in your life and what you are? So it is moreover related to your childhood memories when you would be having certain thoughts what you want to do in your career.
Absolutely. I think I can so much relate with this because while growing up, so my dad was working in an MNC and we used to visit him on our off days. So when I used to go and meet new people there, that was the first interaction that I had with a charming person who had this wonderful personality and who was all charismatic. And so I just inquired that who is that person and what does he do? So that's when I got to know he's a trainer, and that's what he's into communications training, and that was the first step where I got inspired to become a trainer. And since then it has always been in my list to accomplish one day. And today I have become a certified trainer, and I've been helping people to overcome whatever they are, the challenges that they're facing. And I think that's the most beautiful thing about being a trainer.
That's really great. Inspired from a trainer to be a trainer. Nice thing.
Absolutely.
So if I ask you, like, what are the things you are passionate about in your life and what is the role of motivation and inspiration onto it further?
Okay, so when it comes to passion, I really like I mentioned, I want to help people achieve their goals. I that's the sense of fulfillment that I get And motivation for me is the same. Whenever you have a goal in your mind and something that will really push you to get up every morning, that is what motivation is all about. So for me, I think the only reason for me to get up and get going every day is because I know that somebody out there is waiting for me to help them. So that is my thought process on that.
Right. And are there any further things, like more things, hobby or something interest, which are there, which you always look forward to?
Well, apart from training, I like spending time with the kids. So this also I have kind of built up, merged both the things, and I've also been conducting some, fun workshops for kids now. So I think my entire, work revolves around helping and making our lives of people better around me.
Right. So everything, like whatever interest, hobby you have, you are kind of putting that into your professional as well as
Absolutely.
personal interest. So that's really nice.
Absolutely.
So now, if I ask you about your work and experiences, like how you started, what all you did, how you get into
Yes.
full-time training thing.
Sure. So, as I mentioned, Jitendra, I started as a writer. I was back in 2009 or 10. It was when I started as a content developer. At that time, this industry was still coming up. It was not very prevalent and not too many jobs in content writing. But yes, I because I always had a flair for writing. I had that inclination, so I just started off with that opportunity, and from there I started developing further interest, and I moved to copy editing. I've worked with Hindustan Times as a copy editor for good 2 to 3 years, and that's when I was looking for something more concrete. It happens, no, in life you keep moving for better. So I thought I have also completed my mass comms, masters in mass comms. So then I understood about this public relations industry, and I really was very inclined again because it has a lot of writing. It had a lot of interaction with people, serving your clients and speaking with media professionals. So all of that experience, and so I got a certification as a in public relations, and I also worked in PR for good 6 years and served Fortune 500 clients. Like I've served Airtel and Google and some good health insurance organization, and BFSI sector. So that was my stint in PR. And then from there itself, I developed, I started taking in-house trainings, because since I was a good communicator, and people, started noticing that factor in me. So I started getting opportunities in training, my colleagues internally in house, and then slowly and gradually I moved different PR agencies, and I kept doing that. And also, full time, I would say I started off. Right before COVID, I was already into trainings in internally in an organization. I was heading the internal communications department for them. So from there, I thought, why not to take a full-fledged certification and just jump into the industry and do wonders for myself. So that's when I started as a full-fledged trainer, and due to my experience in reputation building and branding in from my PR days. So I also had a knack of personal branding. So I also honed that skill. I understood what are the nitty gritties and how it operates. So I'm also coaching people for personal branding, especially leaders, to and specifically in LinkedIn, how to optimize the LinkedIn profiles and how to reach out to the right audience. So that's my forte.
That's really nice. So if I ask you, like, further for next 5 to 10 years from now, what would be your vision, mission, and goal in life?
Okay, so see, my goal is only one, to feel that sense of fulfillment every day. For me, goal is not a one-time achievement. I keep very small goals, kind of everyday goals that I can accomplish, and that's what makes me feel successful also and accomplished. So my goal is to reach out to as many people as I can. I haven't really put a number to it because most people do, but I haven't really given a thought about it. But yes, helping as many people as I can in my capacity, that would be the greatest achievement for me.
Really nice. So now if I ask you, like, what are the most important life lessons you have learned from your personal and professional journey so far?
Yes, so this is an amazing one. I have learned, Jitendra, that you should never give up in any situation, right? So for me, it's the way I'm defining my journey is only the one side of it, right? But there were a lot of struggles that were there on the other side that I kept trying and kept kind of breaking through all the challenges. So for me, I have learned, and this is also a big I would say from my upbringing I have received from my parents and my sister also, elder sister, that she all of them have always pushed me to and motivated me to do what I feel the best for me. So they gave me that freedom to decide and decide the course of my life. So the biggest learning is never giving up, and also allowing people to live their life on their terms. These are the two lessons that I have received.
Really nice. So now we are like moving on to the different topic which you are working on. So on to that, like,
Yes.
can you share specific examples on how mentoring has played a pivotal role in individuals' personal growth and career success?
Yes, absolutely. So, Jitendra, when we talk about mentoring, it is that personal, one-on-one guidance that you receive from someone, which helps you to take the right actions at the right time. Okay, so we all need that push at some point or the other. We feel like we are not able to continue with what we have set out for. So, mentoring is one thing which helps individuals, as well as it is widely used in organizations these days. These mentoring programs are there at different levels. The objectives could be different. However, mentoring, the core objective of mentoring is to provide that personalized guidance to people who are in a certain situation, and they want to reach a certain goal. So that is what mentoring is.
Right, rightly pointed out, and most important thing for all, if we get right mentoring, then definitely that can add value in our life. So on to this further, if I
Yes.
ask you, like, what key indicator or metrics can organization use to measure the impact of monitoring and mentoring programs on the professional development of their employees?
Right.
And in this
This
one
is
part,
a
most important thing is how to assess, like, what is the impact.
Yes, exactly. So, yes, you rightly pointed out mentoring and monitoring, both these organizations, they do implement these programs. However, it's very important to understand what are the key indicators and how are you going to assess the benefits of it, right? So, I can give you two or three different scenarios here, wherein first scenario could be that you want to, as an organization, you want to retain the talent in the organization, right? So you are running these mentoring programs for them, for those people who you want to retain, right? So what could be the key performance indicators is when you look at the retention rates of your organization, when you also get to see what is the employee engagement level at in your organization, how are employees keeping engaged, and what is the level of satisfaction. So these could be the indicators of when you come to know that, okay, I we need to run the objective of this mentoring program is retention of talent. And another one could be when you want to improve managerial competencies. So because we understand that no matter how expert you are, being a leader is very, very different than being a good employee, right? So you really need to even the experts. So based on their competency levels of we do before and after assessments. So there are certain parameters that we assess them on before these monitoring and mentoring programs. And after a certain number of sessions are completed, we kind of we again reassess them. We keep doing it in regular intervals so that we understand the progress of these mentees. And also another thing is, when you are when you are starting out with these programs, you really need to understand, start with the goals, start with their individual goals, as well as how much aligned are their goals with the organizational goals, right? So when that you are aware of, you'll be able to assess them, guide them, coach them, mentor them in a much better way, and the results are definitely going to be there.
Rightly pointed out, very important. So now on to this further, like if I ask you, in your experience, like what are some common challenges or pitfalls organizations should be aware of when implementing mentoring and monitoring initiatives to ensure they positively influence personal growth and success of their employees?
Right. So it's like in continuation with the last answer, that like I mentioned, that you need to have a clear vision of the goals of your mentees and the organizational goals. How much are they both aligned with each other? So if the common challenges that organizations face is, they do very generic programs. They come up with very generic programs, and it's most of the times mentoring programs are tick box for them, right? So but when you are really putting that effort into understanding the specific needs of those mentees and the goals that they have, determining the purpose, what is the purpose of that mentoring program? So if you're missing on all of this before planning for these programs, and you do not have proper performance indicators for the program, those are in itself the biggest challenges that people face, that the organizations face.
Right. And really important to understand that for organizations, that this is not a tick mark exercise. It is really a serious issue. If they address
Absolutely.
it properly, they would be having a employee who are very much like work towards the organizational growth as well as their own growth. So they would collide
Correct.
collide both the aspect, and that definitely can wonders for the organization success. So
Absolutely.
now coming back to you again, if I ask you, yeah, like what is your take on success and what do you think or feel about it?
Okay, so success for me, if I can define, is a journey. It is not one destination for me. So success is a journey. Like I mentioned in terms of goals, also I believe in keeping daily short-term goals. Like you fulfill them, you feel successful. So for me, it is a journey, and it is a daily process and progress for me. It is a daily process and a progress where you feel accomplished at the end of the day. Every day when you reflect on how was it, whatever you're doing, wherever you are, whether it's your whether you're at home, you are in a professional setup, whatever during the day you have done, if you are really fulfilled and accomplished, you have that feeling at the end of the day, that is success for me.
Rightly pointed out. And if I ask you further, like we are on last one, any message or advice you would like to share with our viewers and listeners?
Yes, a very important message that, and I also have these little quotations here on my workspace, that, couple of them I would read out. One is, always do what makes you happy. So, like I have learned it the hard way, and everybody has to go through, So always keep moving ahead. Never stop anywhere, right? Be courageous to take actions basis on your intuitions, because your gut feelings are the strongest, right? So be courageous enough, get out of that comfort zone, just try new things and explore new possibilities. I think keeping yourself challenged every time, challenging yourself with different situations, and developing that flexibility to adapt in any situation. All of this will make you win one day. Definitely, you will surely win.
Rightly said. Very important
Yeah.
for people to understand. If they practice it daily or regularly, this can help them.
Yes.
So
Yes.
I must say it was amazing discussion with you. You have shared like multiple insights about the journey from yours, and also you have shared about your thoughts on mentoring and monitoring, which is
Yes.
really important for organizations also to understand that it should not be a tick mark exercise. Rather, it should be a
Mhm.
proper program, like long-term program, not a short-term one.
A
Long-term
thought
program
through
where
one.
the engagement
Yes.
from the employee as well as the senior management could be established well, and they connect well from time to time, so that they can have a better understanding about the organizational objectives as well as the objective of the individual, and they can align them both.
Yes.
That can create like they that can create wonders for the both the parties, organization as well as the employee. So thank you so much,
Absolutely.
Shruti, for your time. It was really wonderful having you here, and your thoughts, your views, your journey have been like really wonderful, and you have shared wonderful thoughts with us. So thank you once again.
Thank you so much, Jitendra. I'm equally happy to be able to share my life journey and my thoughts with you on this platform. Thank you so much for having me.
And also, I will share social media link of yours along with the interview, so that people can be in touch with you, take your help and guidance wherever they feel like, and
Sure.
join courses as well. So, guys, don't forget to check that out too. Thank you so very much, everyone,
Thank
for
you.
watching and listening. I hope you all must have gathered a lot of information and enjoyed watching it. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Have a good time. Thank you, and bye bye.
Thank you so much.